Hey everyone, I hope you're continuing to read in the New Testament. And today, as we read through Matthew 26, this is our devotional thought. And it's simply based on the topic of you can kiss the door to heaven and yet go straight to hell. In Matthew 26, we read about Judas. Now, Judas had learned a lot about Jesus. He had learned a lot about Jesus because he had traveled with him. He had watched the ministry of Jesus. He had heard the teachings of Jesus. And so he had been around Jesus for at least, these 3 years of Jesus' public life. And so he had learned a whole lot about Jesus. He had great knowledge about Jesus. Yet, he still did not fully comprehend what Jesus was up to. At the same time, not only had he learned about Jesus, he had actually participated in ministry with Jesus. Think about, if you will, the feeding of the 5,000. Here is Jesus calling his disciples to him and saying, take this which I've divided and spread it out. So he had ministered with Jesus. Not only had he ministered with Jesus, not only had he learned about Jesus, but Judas had the appearance of being a follower of Jesus. How do we know that? Well, he was one of the disciples. Everywhere Jesus went, he went. And as a result, the outside world looked and said, hey, that man, Judas, is one of those individuals who follows Jesus. Yet, we find that there in that last moment before the death of Jesus, when all of that was taking place, that he cut a deal with the religious leaders to bribe and fall for the bribe and to sell his loyalty to Jesus for a price. And we know that to be 30 pieces of silver. And we're going to see as we unfold that you can kiss the door to heaven and go straight to hell. Because what we recognize is that Judas had a lot of knowledge about Jesus. He even ministered with Jesus, and he appeared to be a follower of Jesus, yet he did not know him personally. Let me ask this question. If you proclaim to be a follower of Christ, do you genuinely know him, and are you known by him? Or are you kissing the door of heaven but headed straight to hell because you know about him but aren't known by him? You're attempting to minister to earn his favor, but you're not ministering because you're known and called by him. You appear to be one of his because you know the proper things to do, but yet your heart is turned wrong. As you read Matthew 26, just simply ask this question. Have I kissed the door of heaven and am I headed straight to hell? Or have I opened the door of my heart and allowed Jesus to take authentic lordship of my life? We'll see you tomorrow as we continue to look at Judas in Matthew 27.